Top 10 anime where the main character is a retired legend. Hello anime lovers and welcome to The Genius. In this video, we are going through the top 10 anime where the main character is a retired legend. So sit back and relax as we go on this exciting adventure. Number 10. The King's Avatar. Well, technically this one here is a Chinese anime and not a Japanese anime, but it's still incredibly good. You know, sometimes it shocks me. Even though Chinese anime could be very interesting, people could ignore it because of its subtitles or the way it sounds. But I guess we're all used to the jaw-dropping, adrenaline-pumping anime words we hear. Just like the anime King's Raid, this one also deals with online multiplayer lifestyle. Yi Shu is one of the main characters of this anime, and you might have guessed his game abilities are off the charts. He is also crowned with the title Battle God, because of his accumulated skills in gaming over the years. But after a while, he decides to leave gaming alone and explore another aspect of his life. He gets a new job at a cafe and decides to start another gaming career in the cafe. I mean, it's really difficult to leave the gaming life once you're so good at it. Because of how good he is, he catches the attention of numerous players, which causes them to start asking questions. Doing this begins an adventurous story of meeting new characters. Number 9. Hepburn Purandura. In this anime is a world called Elysia, ruled by the numbers engraved on the bodies of the inhabitants, and these numbers are called counts. These counts are the determinants of things like power and social status, and once the count of a person hits 0, such a person is banished into the abyss. Its main character, Time. A girl called Hina has just inherited a mission from her mother who has lost all her counts. In this mission, she is to look for the Red Baron, and during her search, she encounters a swordsman called Licht, who tries his best to keep his identity unknown. This guy has a reputation for having an extremely low count and is wanted by many people. She bonds with him until one day she is tricked into engaging in an inescapable battle with a soldier. Licht rescues her from this fight and reveals that he was another count, but there is something peculiar about this count and you would have to watch the anime to find out what it is. Let's move on. Number 8. Sukasuka World End. This story is centered around a guy named William Kimesh, who after an exhausting battle with a demon lord ends up frozen in time. His short nap then gets interrupted 500 years later when he awakens, but the fun fact about this awakening is that he does not age a single day. Just like the same thing that happened with Avatar Aang. Well, Avatar is not an anime in the conventional sense, but you get the point. Anyway, after he awakens, he is bound by a sense of duty and also crippled by pain because he has lost all of his friends and family. Because of this, the things he does are rational in a way, although some people will not completely agree with his actions. He finally meets a girl named Kotori, who is about to be killed in combat just to save the lives of many people. But William does not allow this to happen. He shows her there is another way to go about things, and she slowly develops feelings for him. Because of what has happened in the past, William does not allow himself to feel for her, but the main question is, do they eventually end up together? Or let me say, how strong is William? And the ending of the anime, it's... well, you'd have to watch it. Number 7. Hellsing from Hellsing Ultimate. Do you like vampires? If you do, then this anime is for you. This anime is all about the evil creatures that saturate the night when mortals go to sleep. These creatures do not hesitate to obliterate any human being that they catch. Now, Hellsing is the name of the organization created to take care of these supernatural beings. In this anime, there is a vampire called Alucard who works for the organization, giving them an advantage when it comes to taking care of vampires and other beings. What I like about this anime is that it emphasizes the point that looks do not matter, and one should never judge a book by its cover. This anime has everything. The villains are as mad as they come, the heroes are a bit twisted, and the conversations are so philosophical and mature. This one is a must-watch. Number 6. Your Lie in April. This anime follows the story of a guy named Kosei who happens to be an excellent pianist. Not too long into the anime, his mother dies and he breaks down mentally, which affects his hearing and overall ability to hear the music he plays, which is a major letdown if you ask me. About 3 years pass after this incident and he finally meets Kaori, his best friend's new babe, who plays the violin excellently. And after finding out all that has happened with him, she decides to make him regain his passion for performing music again. which starts an epic story of adventure, love, and partial deafness. Unlike most anime characters, who just end up breaking down, becoming evil, or both, this guy found a way to pick himself up and becoming the guy he once was. This particular anime is also really inspirational, and dedicating your time to watch it won't be a bad idea. Number 5. Noragami. Although having only 2 seasons, this anime is about a minor deity called Yato, whose major goal is to have millions of people worshipping him without a single shrine built for him. One day, he decides to write his phone number on the wall of a public bathroom located downtown alongside a message stating that whoever calls him would get a wish fulfilled for 5 yen, no matter what the wish is. One day, he rescues a girl from a motor accident, and this girl named Iki Hiyori turns out to be the daughter of a well-known and respectable family in the city. After a while of knowing this lady, she develops some kind of curse which makes it easy for him to lose her soul. Yato decides to work with her and promises her that he would heal her, and during their adventure, they both come across Yukine, and this begins an epic adventure of battle among gods. If you like the God of High School or the Misfit Demon King, this anime is for you. Number 4. Violet Evergarden. This anime plot takes place right in the heart of a Victorian world almost destroyed by the turmoil of war. The story follows an orphan called Violet who is trained and raised by the army to be an assassin. She is void of all emotion and takes her orders as the top priority. She eventually gets a job as a letter writer, transforming the deep thoughts of others into words, during which she also discovers herself more and how damaged she is while trying to help others come to terms with their traumatic experiences. During the anime, she starts to understand emotions and what it means to really live. This anime has the potential to unlock hidden emotions in the viewers, and it just might give you a better understanding of people. Coming in at number 3, we have Trigun. Now, the main character in this anime has a cool name, Vash the Stampede. Of course, hearing such a name would already tell you the kind of power the guy possesses. Vash has a bounty on his head worth $60 billion because of his killing activities. He basically kills anyone that opposes him without a second thought, and he also destroys cities just to have a good laugh. Doing all this also has given him the nickname the Humanoid Typhoon. There is also rumors which state that making eye contact with him would lead to inevitable death. But in reality, Vash is not all violence and carnage, but also a nice guy with an unquenchable love for donuts. During one of his numerous adventures, he is followed by Meryl Strife and Millie Thompson, who are insurance agents trying to reduce the so-called killings he has been accused of. This anime has an incredible ending and the soundtracks are just top-notch. If you have watched Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop, you should not sleep on this anime. Number 2. Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor. Well, this anime is the kind of anime I would scream to everyone that the main character is indeed a retired legend. This story is about a boring and weird man called Glenn. He works as a substitute teacher for the Alzano Imperial Magic Academy, but he knows absolutely nothing about magic. But he does like money a lot, but come to think of it, who doesn't? Now, the interesting thing about Glenn is that he was an execution officer that worked for the Imperial Court, and he was highly skilled. His skill level was out of this world, but he eventually disliked magic and stopped using it. The main question I asked when I was watching the anime was, why was he portrayed as someone who knew nothing about magic at the beginning? Watch this unforgettable piece and find out. Number 1. Samurai X. This story is about an overpowered swordsman and former assassin called Kenshin, who has abandoned the way of the assassin and is trying to start a quiet and peaceful life by laying low and protecting the helpless people of Japan. His previous life has opened his eyes to the cruel heart of man and how violent human beings can be just to achieve what they want. As he goes on saving and helping more people, he softens up and starts to become the innocent man he once was. He starts a new life with a girl named Kaoru, a guy named Tsunatsuka, and another guy called Myojin Yahiko, who have different but interesting personalities. The interesting thing about this anime is that supporting a villain would seem right to you, and if you watch the anime, you would understand what I mean by this. Although the anime is kind of short considering how interesting it is, you can't just sit this one out. This anime also preaches forgiveness, which might sound cliche to you, but if you like Gintama, Bleach, Samurai Champloo, give this one a shot. You won't regret it. What do you think about this list? Of course, I did not mention anime like Samurai Champloo, which has Kariva Kagetoki as the main character, because I wanted to go deep this time. If you have any other anime you feel should be on the list, please do not hesitate to suggest them before you leave. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you don't miss out on new content. Fellow geniuses, thank you for watching and have a great day.